So I'm autistic and I have this weird thing where I don't break in a crisis, but I will overflow when nothing looks wrong to other people. Hi, I'm Jade. I'm a private psychotherapist and I run Planet Pure, a space where I help autistic people begin to understand themselves rather than spend a lifetime blaming themselves. So I actually don't struggle in the way that people assume I would. I built a big capacity over time. I notice build up. I can now check inside myself and link up what is dysregulating me. I regulate well. I problem solve. I'm a doer. If something isn't working, I'll be able to adjust it because I know what it is. If something needs handling, I'll handle it. People come to me often for these things. So when something big happens, I'm pretty rock steady. In fact, I've been told many times I'm rock steady because big things for me have a structure. They make sense. I know where I am with them. I wear roles well. And what I mean by roles is being a mum, a psychotherapist, being a wife. They all have structure to me. And of course, I am still human. But realistically, big things obviously can take a lot out of somebody. But it's often actually where people expect the wobble. And you often won't see me wobble in those spaces. But the part that doesn't make as much sense to other people, but also to me, is what actually dysregulates me. It's when nothing looks obviously wrong. It's when I don't have structure. It's when small shifts happen, when plans change. Small extra things might be needed of me. Small extra things might just be added in, like extra people in my house, for example, more noise than usual, not knowing what is happening next, and having to keep recalibrating. But also the expectation that I just need to carry on. Because on the outside, all these things look manageable, because for most people they're actually nothing. But internally for me, it's like having, that tiny piece of skin that keeps catching on everything, or your clothing, or actually when your clothes, catch on the door handle over and over and over again. My capacity isn't going over one big thing. It's being used up constantly by low-level things, low-level adjustments, by holding space, by holding other people, by managing energy that isn't mine, by trying to stabilize something that keeps on moving and keeps on changing. And by the time that something else gets added, I'm not reacting to this seemingly tiny thing. I'm reacting to all those things taking up space in my body and not actually having a chance to settle down. So this is where another misunderstanding happens. Because even if I am the one that people come to who handles things well, I'm the one who also seems fine until I'm not. And it doesn't make sense on the outside because you can't see what's going on inside. You're looking for the big thing that caused it, and there isn't one. And understanding that fundamentally, one, changed my life, but it also changed the way in which I can take care of myself and my capacity. Instead of pushing through past it, I've learned that my system works differently. And I've learned to have to be compassionate to that because anything else just does not work. Now I understand that I need space and that I actually have to voice that I'm there before the shutdown happens or the overflow happens. I factor in my recovery and I reduce the usual expectations that I would have on myself. And I wonder who else can relate to this, because you might be navigating it and never realised. And you might also be judging yourself, shaming or blaming yourself, when actually it's just a system difference.